This conference will now be recorded.
Good morning, students. Am I audible for you?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, thanks, pa. Ram Prabha, நம்ம கிளாஸ் ஸ்டார்ட் பண்ணலாமா அல்லது ஸ்டூடெண்ட்ஸ் இன்னும் ஜாயின் பண்ணுவாங்களா? ஐ திங்க் 7 மெம்பர்ஸ் தான் ஜாயின் பண்ணிருக்காங்க.
சார் எவ்வளோ பேர் டெக்னிக்கல் ட்ரைனிங் அட்டென்ட் பண்ணணும்னு தெரியலங்க சார்.
ஓகே, அந்த லிஸ்ட் இல்லையா உங்ககிட்ட?
Sir, open 32% technical training.
32 ஸ்டூடெண்ட்ஸ். ஓகே, அப்ப ரிமைனிங் ஸ்டூடெண்ட்ஸ் யாருமே ஜாயின் பண்ணல? ராம் பிரபா டோட்டல் ஸ்ட்ரென்த்மா?
சார் 46 சார், 4 பேர் பிளேஸ் ஆயிட்டாங்க சார்.
ஓகே 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 ஓகேம்மா ஓகே. ராம் பிரபா, எண்ட் ஆஃப் த கிளாஸ்ல வந்து ப்ளீஸ் கிவ் மீ தி ஓடி லிஸ்ட். Okay, ma. Shall we start? Shall we start the class, ma?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, okay, ma. Thanks. Okay, I welcome you all for the optical communication class. I think we had around a 10 days break due to this placement drive. Okay, fine. So hope you all have the fundamental thing about fiber optic communication and also what are all the topics we have seen in the previous session. I think you have the fundamental knowledge. Okay, fine. So today's class we are going to see the topic optical fiber as a waveguide. Okay, and also we are going to see some more topics related to our unit number 1. Okay, so last class we have seen the slide is moving, ma. Can you able to see the slide? The slide is moving.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, thanks, ma. So last class வந்து நம்ம என்ன பார்த்தோம்னா optical loss அதோட overview பார்த்தோம். Then we have seen optical modes and configuration. Then we have seen mode analysis for optical propagation through fibers, and also we have seen some problems related to optical loss. Okay, it may be asked in 2 marks. So these are all the topics we have seen. So please go through the topics because we had around 10 days break due to this placement training. I will give you the material. Okay, I will share the material in the Google Classroom. So whenever you find some free time, please go through. Okay, it will be useful for your placement. I mean your examinations. Okay, fine. I think you have some basic idea about what is optical lock, optical mode, and also mode analysis. Okay, so these are all things we have seen in the last session. So today's class I have planned to cover optical fiber as a waveguide. Okay, this is the first topic I have planned to take in this session, optical fiber as a waveguide. Next one, the types of rays. Okay, next topic on the types of rays. Then I have planned to cover fiber index profile, then optical fiber classification. Finally, I'm going to conclude with the fiber optic cable. Okay, so these are all the topics comes in our unit number 1. Okay, so today I have planned the 5 topics. So these are all very simple topic. Okay, you can easily understand, and also you can easily reproduce in your examination also. Okay, these are all very fundamental. I think some of the concept you might be studied in your physics. Okay, when you physics lay வந்து இந்த topics la வந்து நீங்க maybe go through பண்ணிருக்கலாம். Okay, the same similar topics we are going to see in our fiber optic unit number 1 also. Okay, fine. Before going to start the topic optical fiber as waveguide, okay, first of all we are going to see what is waveguide. Okay, I think you might be studied in your 6th semester. In 6th semester you are having a paper called transmission lines and waveguides, isn't it? Okay, last semester you might be studied. I think you have some idea about what is the waveguide, why we want to use waveguide and all. Okay, you have some knowledge on waveguide also. Okay, so first I need the information related to what is waveguide. Later we move into the topic called optical fiber as waveguide. Okay, yeah, anyone please tell me what is waveguide. Here also in this slide also you are having the explanation for waveguide. Okay, so apart from that, in general, what is waveguide? Anyone tell me what is waveguide in general? Okay, anyone tell me what is waveguide? Students, anyone tell me what is waveguide? Yeah, 1 minute. Okay, I found one answer from Prabha. Structure that guides wave, such as electromagnetic wave or sound with minimal loss of energy. Okay, fine. So waveguide அப்படிங்க nothing but a structure. Generally சொன்னோம்னா waveguides வந்து நம்ம if we relate the waveguide term in communication, okay, waveguide அப்படிங்க nothing but a structure. Okay, நான் தான் உங்களுக்கு பாத்தீங்கன்னா structure. So here you can find some picture. This is nothing but a waveguide. Okay, so waveguide is nothing but a structure that guides wave. Okay, that is a very important term, guides the wave. Waves வந்து signals அல்லது waves வந்து guide பண்றதுனால தான் we are calling as waveguide. Okay வா? But in communication we have normal wire, coaxial wire, we have different types of copper wire, we have different types of wire is there. Okay what? But we are we are terming that waveguide as in different way, because waveguide is a special kind of wire. Okay, it is mainly used to carry electromagnetic waves or sound. Okay what? The main advantage is minimum loss of energy. That is the main advantage. The attenuation is very minimum. Okay what? So the entire signal whatever you are transmitting from your transmitter side, the same information, okay what, with very minimum loss. Okay, with very minimum loss your information will be received in the receiver section by using this waveguides. Okay, that's why suppose if we are going for transmitting any electromagnetic signal, okay, so in most of the application we will prefer the waveguides, because the waveguides will guide our signal with the minimum loss. Okay, in our communication we will be expecting minimum loss, isn't it? The attenuation in the channel should be very minimum. Okay, then only we will get the maximum signal in the receiver side, maximum data without very minimum loss. The entire signal we can receive at the receiver only through minimum attenuation in the signal. That's why we are going for this waveguides. Okay, I think you might be studied in your TL and RF. Different types of waveguides are there, different structures of waveguides are there, and if you take any waveguide, different modes of operations also there. I think you might be studied a TE mode, TM mode. In that there is some classification also there, TE01, TE10, TE11. dominant mode, like that you will have a number of sub classifications are there in waveguide, isn't it? So if you are going for this optical fiber as a waveguide, just I'm recalling what is waveguide. Okay, well, just I'm recalling. We don't want to go in detail. Just you want to recall what is waveguide. Okay, so please keep in mind, a waveguide is a structure. Okay, that guides the wave. Okay, so in our optical communication, we are going to use fiber optic as a waveguide. Nothing but the fiber optical cable will act as a waveguide. Okay, the fiber optical cable it's going to carry the light signal in the form of electromagnetic wave. Okay, so fiber optical cable அப்படிங்கிறது nothing but we are saying that as a one kind of waveguide, because the fiber optical cable is going to carry the light information in the form of electromagnetic wave. Okay, so that's why we are calling as optical fiber as waveguide. So these are all different types of waveguides. Okay, I think you might be studied in your TLRF, or you might be studied in your microwave subject. I think you have another one subject called antenna and microwave. I think in that particular subject you will study the different types of waveguides, because if you go for microwave communication or microwave technology, you need waveguides. Okay, by using this waveguides only you can transmit the microwave signal. I think you have a laboratory also there. Okay, I think you will be using different waveguides for doing your microwave experiment, isn't it? Have you studying the waveguides in your microwave subject, isn't it? Ramprabha, have you studying the waveguide concept in microwave subject or in your microwave laboratory? Students, have you studying the concept waveguide in your microwave subject, antenna and microwave, or in your laboratory microwave lab? Have you studying the concept waveguides? Yes. Yeah. Okay. Thanks. Okay. Can you able to see the slides, ma? Optical fiber as a waveguide. Can you able to see the slides? Because
Sir.
yeah, thanks, ma'am. Because I'm not getting the preview in my system. That's why I'm asking. Okay, fine. Thanks for your response, ma'am. So next we are going to see optical fiber as a waveguide. Okay, so I'm going to continue the same topic. An optical fiber is already I said that optical fiber is a cylindrical dielectric waveguide. Okay, so in waveguide we are having different shapes like planar waveguide, rectangular waveguide, then cylindrical waveguide. The third one is cylindrical waveguide. So in our optical communication we are using cylindrical shape. Okay, cylindrical shape waveguide. That's why I'm saying that an optical fiber is a cylindrical dielectric waveguide. So what is the meaning for dielectric? The waveguide consists of, or the waveguide made up of dielectric material. Okay, so if you go for any waveguide, the outermost the outermost surface of your waveguide will be made up of dielectric material, because the dielectric material will be a solid material. Okay, so it will give you the strength, it will give you the mechanical support, and also it will give the strength to your waveguide. Okay, so that's why we are saying as cylindrical dielectric waveguide. The shape of your waveguide for optical communication, the shape of the waveguide is cylindrical, and it also consists of dielectric material. Okay, so that's why we are saying that an optical fiber is a cylindrical dielectric waveguide, and also it capable of carrying a light signal. Okay, இந்த cylindrical dielectric waveguide வந்து இதுக்கு என்ன கேப்பபிள் இருக்குன்னா லைட் சிக்னலை கேரி பண்ற கேப்பபிள் இருக்கு in the range of or in the form of electromagnetic wave. ஓகே, அப்ப லைட் சிக்னலையும் வந்து லைட் சிக்னல் எப்படி ப்ரொபகேட் ஆகும்னா in the form of EM waves, nothing but electromagnetic waves. ஓகேவா? So we are going in our optical communication, we are going to concentrate only on the cylindrical waveguides, the third type. We are not going to focus on planar waveguide or rectangular waveguide. So we are going to concentrate on optical, I mean the cylindrical shape, okay, the cylindrical dielectric waveguides. I think you might be studied the planar waveguide, rectangular waveguide in your TLRF subject, okay. But in our optical communication, we are going to focus only on the cylindrical and dielectric waveguide. Okay, next. I'm going to continue the same topic, optical fiber as a waveguide. I think you all know we are having, if you take any optical fiber cable, okay, you have two mode of operation. One is single mode, another one is multi-mode, okay. So the last class itself, I have explained the concept, what is single mode and what is multi-mode. Suppose in your optical fiber cable, you have two parts, one is cladding, another one is core. The inner part, okay, when the inner part will be, okay, inner portion of your optical fiber will be called core. The outermost part, outermost surface, outermost part will be called cladding, okay. So the core will be responsible to carry your light information, okay. The surrounding, outermost surrounding will be called cladding. The cladding will give you the mechanical support, okay. It will give you the mechanical support to the core, okay. So those things we have seen in the last class itself, okay. Suppose in your core the light signal takes a single path, okay, light signal takes only a single path, then it is called a single mode fiber, okay. That fiber will come under single mode. But கோர்ல வந்து ஒரே ஒரு பாத் மட்டும் இருந்துச்சு அப்படின்னா, ஒரே ஒரு பாத் மட்டும் லைட் வேவ் ப்ரொபகேட் ஆகிறதுக்கு கோர்ல வந்து ஒரே ஒரு பாத் மட்டும் இருந்துச்சுன்னா, then that type of fiber optical cable will be comes under single mode fiber optical cable, okay. So what is multi-mode? Suppose in your core you have different path to travel your light signal. Suppose the light signal takes different path to travel in your core, then that particular fiber optical cable will comes under multi-mode, okay. It will comes under multi-mode. So multi-mode la pathina core la vandu different path irukum, okay. You have n number of path, so the light signal can take any path to travel, okay. So at a time la pathina you have light signals vandu 3 to 4 or more than one light signal vandu propagate aayirukkum idhula multi-mode la. But if you go for single mode la vandu ore oru path da irukum, so light signal can take only the particular single path. That's why we are calling as single mode than multi-mode propagation. Single fiber structure, okay. I already explained that if you take a single optical fiber structure, the innermost part, okay, the innermost part will be core, okay. The innermost part will be core. So the core being nothing but the cylinder is called as core of the fiber, the innermost part, okay. So this is called the core. The core is responsible to carry your light information. This core is made up of glass material, okay. When the core is made up of glass material, and also you know the refractive index of the core will be denoted as n1, okay, n1. Next, the core is surrounded by dielectric called cladding, okay. Core ku மேல இருக்கிற surface, fiber optic cable la core ku மேல இருக்கிற surface will be called cladding, okay. The core is surrounded by the dielectric called cladding. So the cladding is made up of dielectric material. So sometimes it may be it made up of plastic or it made up of glass, okay. So the cladding oda main usage enna appdin paatha, mechanical strength. It is used to provide the mechanical strength, reduce the scattering loss, okay. The cladding oda main advantage வந்து reduce the scattering loss. Then cladding also offers protection against rain, strong wind, okay. So external conditions வந்து withstand பண்றது, based on the external conditions or external disturbance வந்து withstand பண்றதுக்கு the cladding is used, okay. In real time the cladding is mainly used. So then the cladding is surrounded by external coating, okay. The cladding is surrounded by external coating. The external coating is also used for production. It is used to give production to your cladding and core. Okay, so if you take any fiber optical cable, you have a three major portion. One is one is core, the innermost part, core. Core la da vandu lights la vandu propagate agum. Okay, so core is made up of glass material. The refractive index is N1. So then core is surrounded by cladding. Cladding is a dielectric material. It is made up of glass or plastic. It is used to give mechanical strength. The cladding is surrounded by external coating. This external coating is used to provide the mechanical strength, and also it is mainly used to provide the security, or we can say that support. Okay, support to the cladding and the core. So these are all the three major portion of any single fiber structure. Okay, it may be asked in 4 marks or 6 marks. Explain in detail about fiber structure or single optical fiber structure, like that they will be asking. So you want to draw this diagram, then you want to explain what is core, what is cladding, what is external coating, so what are the importance and how it is made up of. Okay, those things you want to explain. Okay, students, up to now it's clear. Can you able to follow? Students, up to now it's clear. Can you able to follow? Yeah. Can you able to follow, ma? Yeah, thanks, ma. I think only one student is replying. Ram Prabha மட்டும் reply பண்றாங்க. Othersல இருக்கீங்களா? Yeah, Kishore. Thanks, Kishore. So I got yeah, Nikila. Yeah, thanks. Okay. So next topic, types of rays. Okay. So next we are going to see types of ray. When the ray are launched in core, can be successfully propagate along the fiber. So ஒரு fiber optical cable நம்ம ஒரு light source வந்து பாஸ் பண்ணும்போது அது சக்சஸ்ஃபுல்லா என்ன ஆகும்னா propagate ஆகும். ஓகேவா? But the exact path of the ray, ஓகேவா, நம்ம அந்த லைட்ஸ்ல தான் வந்து ray அப்படிங்கிறோம். ஓகேவா, is determined by the position and the angle of the ray at which it strikes the core. So now we are going to see the path, exact path. இப்போ light wave வந்து கோர்ல என்டர் ஆகும்போது, ஓகேவா, அது வந்து அந்த லைட் வேவ் வந்து எப்படி பாத்து சூஸ் பண்ணுது, ஓகேவா, எப்படி வந்து என்ன மாதிரி பாத்தை வந்து எடுத்து ப்ரொபகேட் ஆகுது அப்படிங்கிறது எதை டிபெண்ட் பண்ணி இருக்குதுன்னா பொசிஷன் அண்ட் தி ஆங்கிள் ஆஃப் தி ரே அட் விச் இட் ஸ்ட்ரைக்ஸ் தி கோர். ஓகேவா, அந்த கோரை வந்து அது ஸ்ட்ரைக் பண்ணும்போது, ஓகே, லைட் வேவ் கோரை வந்து ஸ்ட்ரைக் பண்ணும்போது அதோட பொசிஷன் ஆங்கிள், ஓகேவா, அந்த லைட் வேவோட அல்லது லைட் வேவோட position angle based பண்ணி it is going to take the path in the core. Okay, so based on that position and angle of the ray at which it strikes the core, it can be three types. One is Q ray, another one is meridional ray, another one is axial ray. Okay, so these are all the three types. First one, skew ray. Okay, skew ray is very simple. So we can take a fiber optical cable. So this is the cross-sectional view of your fiber optical cable. The center part will be called center axis. Okay, center la or dot veching appadina core la. So this is cross-sectional view. Okay, cross-sectional view la center la or dot vechingna that will be your center axis. Okay, so the skew ray அப்படிங்கிறது என்ன பண்ணும் அப்படின்னா it does not pass through the center axis. Okay, அந்த center axis touch பண்ணாது. ஓகேவா, center axis touch பண்ணாம it will propagate. Okay, it will propagate in a zigzag manner. ஓகேவா, இந்த center axis க்கு அரவுண்டா, ஓகேவா, அரவுண்டா வந்து எப்படி propagate ஆகும்னா zigzag propagate ஆகும். ஓகேவா, zigzag வந்து wave propagate ஆச்சுனா corresponding to or with reference to center axis of your core, if the wave is propagating in a zigzag manner, then that type of ray or that type of wave will comes under skew ray. Okay, skew ray அப்படினு சொல்லலாம். So real time ல பாத்தீங்கன்னா it will propagate like this. Okay, So இந்த மாதிரி propagate ஆகும். So this is the cross sectional view. Okay, cross sectional view of your fiber optical cable. So it will not cross the center axis. Core center or dot வச்சிங்க அப்படின்னா that will be your center axis. The ray will not cross the center axis. Okay, but that ray will be called skew rays. Next வந்து meridional ray. So meridional ray அப்படிங்கிறது opposite to skew ray. Okay, so if it will cross the center axis of your fiber optical cable. Okay, the center axis is nothing but your core center position தான் வந்து we are calling as center axis. Okay, so meridional rays always cross the fiber axis. So the center axis வந்து cross பண்ணி தான் போயிட்டு இருக்கும். So this is what the real-time example. Okay, so if you consider this is a fiber optical cable, this is core, this is cladding. The dot lines are indicating that center axis of your fiber optical cable. So the rays will always cross. Okay, the rays will always cross the center axis. Okay, core oda center position cross பண்ணி தான் போயிட்டு இருக்கும். That is called meridional rays. That is called meridional rays. Axial rays அப்படிங்கிறது என்னன்னா, so consider this is the cross sectional view of your fiber optical cable. Okay, so this is the center point. Okay, this is the center axis. You can say this is center axis. Okay, your ray, I mean your light signal will pass. Okay, will pass along the center axis liye propagate ஆகும். Okay, center axis liye propagate ஆச்சுன்னா that will be called axial rays. Okay, that will be called axial rays. So this is a cross sectional view of your fiber optical cable. அதுல கோரோட சென்டர் பாயிண்ட் தான் என்ன சொல்றோம்னா சென்டர் ஆக்சிஸ் அப்படிங்கிறோம். ஓகேவா, அந்த சென்டர் ஆக்சிஸ்லயே வந்து வேவ் டிராவல் ஆச்சு அப்படின்னா that comes under axial ray. This is very simple. It may be asked in 2 marks. Yes, students can able to understand the types of rays. Students can able to understand the types of rays.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, thanks, ma. Okay, fine. So now I'm going to play one video, okay, related to optical communication. So after completing that video, we will continue the session.
Fiber optic cable is widely used in wind farms to transmit information using light. It is a highly effective way for communication to occur between and within wind turbines. In general, the system consists of a transmitter to produce and encode the light signals, optical fiber to conduct the light signals, and an optical receiver at the destination to decode the light pulses and return them to digital form. The electrical signals can be either digital or analog. Analog signals also require use of a pulse code modulator to convert them to digital form. The transmitter is composed of an interface circuit, source drive circuit, and the optical source. The interface circuit processes the electrical signal, making it compatible with the source drive circuit. In turn, the source drive circuit varies the current to modulate the optical signal. Finally, the optical source changes the electrical energy into light. The pulses of light are sent through the transparent core of the cable. The receiver consists of a photodetector, an amplifier, and a signal restorer. The photodetector transforms light pulses into electrical signals. It is light sensitive and must be capable of detecting even weak light pulses. The amplifier increases the signals received from the photodetector. This is the primary source of electrical noise in the receiver, and the sensitivity of the receiver is dependent on minimizing this noise. Lastly, the signal restorer converts the amplified electrical signal into a form that is suitable for the interfacing circuitry. Quality transmitters and receivers work together to ensure less signal degradation across the network. However, long-distance applications also require the use of either repeaters or optical regenerators to boost the light signal. A repeater converts the light signal back into an electrical signal and then regenerates a new optical signal. Fiber optic repeater cannot distinguish pulses of light that are of different wavelengths and is less effective with multimode fibers. An optical regenerator uses a laser to optically amplify the signal. These are able to boost the strength of individual wavelengths of light and are appropriate with either single mode or multimode fibers. Another device that may be added within the system is an optical coupler or beam splitter. This is used when necessary to channel signals to multiple locations. Splitters are distinguished by numbers that represent the percentage of signal divisions. For example, 60-40 or 80-20. The cable used within the fiber optic communication system requires different types of strands depending on the usage. Fiber strands differ depending on the design of the core in relationship to the surrounding cladding. Depending on the type of light source used, the light waves propagating through the core may follow a variety of paths. A mode describes the path of a light wave as it travels through the core. The mode or path is determined by the angle of the light wave entering the strand and the refractive index of the cladding. If the angle of the entering light wave is too sharp, the wave will not propagate through the cable. There are single and multi-mode fiber optic strands. Both single mode and multi-mode fibers are typically 125 microns in outside diameter, but the core is significantly smaller in a single mode fiber. Single mode fibers are approximately 5 to 10 microns in diameter. A single mode fiber strand is so minute that it allows a focused laser light entering the core to stay at an angle of 0 degrees without any loss into the cladding. Therefore, the bandwidth is almost infinite. It is commonly used to send data over great distances and at high speed. Multi-mode fiber has a larger core diameter of 50 to 100 microns. The most commonly used sizes are 50 or 62.5 microns in diameter. Multi-mode fiber can use either laser or LED light sources. The larger numerical aperture allows light waves to enter the core at a variety of angles. If the light wave enters the core at an angle close to 0 degrees, it is referred to as having a lower order mode. As the entering light wave deviates from 0 degrees, the order of the mode increases. The higher the order of the mode, the more the light wave will strike the cladding as it moves down the core. Consequently, a higher order mode takes longer to reach its destination. This timing difference between higher and lower modes creates modal dispersion and degrades system performance. As a result, multi-mode fiber strands are mostly used for data transmission over shorter distances. Multi-mode graded index fibers were developed to address the problem of modal dispersion. Graded index fibers have their highest refractive index at the center of the core. The refractive index of the core declines gradually so that the value at the outer edge of the core equals the refractive index of the cladding. The higher the refractive index of a medium, the slower the light wave will travel. Therefore, this design reduces modal dispersion by allowing light waves in the outer regions of the core to travel faster than those in the center of the core, causing them to reach their destination simultaneously. This reduces signal loss. Historically, single-mode, multi-mode, and multi-mode graded index fiber strands were made of glass. Now, plastic optical fibers have been developed that offer the same effectiveness as glass multi-mode fibers. Plastic optical fiber is much less difficult to install and maintain, making it preferable in many situations.
Okay, fine. The video might be useful for your basic understanding. Okay, the entire unit is covered in the particular video. So next, the next topic, fiber index profile. Okay, this is what your next topic. So fiber index profile being nothing but is a graphical representation of value of refractive index across the core diameter. The core cladding level, you know, core cladding level, you have the value refractive index value. Core level, core order refractive index we will be calling as n1, small n1. Then cladding order refractive index we are calling as small n2. Okay, so in the n1 n2 graphically represent பண்றதா we are calling as index profile. Okay, so core order cladding order refractive index value ஒரு graphically ஒரு graph மாதிரி represent பண்றதா index profile. So based on the index profile, the fiber optical cable can be classified into two types. One is step index fiber, another one is graded index fiber. Okay, so now I will explain with one diagram, so from that you can easily understand. Yeah. Students, can you able to see the paint screen in your system?
Sir.
Yeah, thanks, ma'am. So now I'm going to draw the step index and the graded index fiber optical cable. So from that you can easily understand. Okay, so first we are going to see step index. So short form SI. SI abdina step index fiber. Okay, so now I'm going to draw the cross-sectional view of fiber optical cable. Okay, so this is the cross-sectional view. So I think you all know the outermost part will be cladding. Okay, the innermost part will be core. Okay, this is the core, this is the cladding. So the refractive index of cladding will be small n2. Okay, the refractive index of core n1. Okay, refractive index of core n1. So I'm going to draw the, I'm going to represent the refractive index of core and the refractive index of cladding. Okay, by in the form of graphical. So in step index, okay, say example, first one I'm going to draw the refractive index of cladding. This is cladding portion. Okay, say example our value consider 3. Okay, consider the n2 value. Say example n2, nothing but refractive index of 4 3. Refractive index of cladding small n1 consider 8. Okay, consider this. So how it will looks like Sabina? Okay, it will be 3 in cladding. Once it reaches the core, suddenly it will get increased. Suddenly it will get increased and it will maintain. It will maintain. This is called uniform or constant. Okay, throughout your core, the refractive index. Okay, the refractive index uniform or constant. Once it reaches the surface of cladding, immediately the refractive index will go down. Okay, it will maintain the value of the value n2. Okay, so once it reaches the cladding part, it will maintain the refractive index of cladding. Say example 3 nu vechittomna. Okay, so these two portion of cladding, rendume cladding oda portion. So idu core oda portion. So idu 8. Consider this is 8. So the main concept in abdina, once it reaches the core, surface of the core, the refractive index suddenly increase it will maintain the n value in a uniform way. Uniform na constant. Okay, once it reaches cladding, again it will go down and it will maintain the n2 value. Okay, so this is what the concept of step index. So now we are going to see what is a graded index. So graded index abdina, we will be calling as graded index GI. Okay, GI being a graded index. Okay, so this is considered, this is the cross-sectional view of your fiber optical cable. The outermost the cladding. Okay, outermost the N2, outermost surface of your fiber optical cable the cladding. Your innermost fiber Okay, wow. Just I'm drawing the cross-sectional view. Okay, cross-sectional view of fiber optical cable. Okay. See here, what will happen? I'm going to draw. I'm going to represent the refractive index of core and cladding in the form of graphical. Okay, wow. So what will happen? It will start like this. Once it reaches the surface of core, it will looks like this. This will go gradually to increase. Once it reaches a maximum, again it will go gradually and it will start decreasing. Okay, it look like this for pyramid mari. Okay, wow. So it will not be uniform. Okay, wow. So in graded index, the refractive index of core will not be uniform. Okay, it will be like it will start increasing. Once it reaches the middle of your core, okay, it reaches the middle of your core. Middle of core la வந்து the refractive index வந்து maximum இருக்கும். Once it reaches the middle of your core, then the refractive index start decreasing. Okay, wow. Then once it reaches the cladding part, then it will maintain the value of cladding. Okay, well, so this is what graded index. This is what the graded index concept. So step index and graded index main difference in step index la வந்து the refractive index of core will be constant or uniform. But in graded index, the refractive index value will not be uniform. Okay, wow. So it will be gradually increasing. Once it reaches the maximum value, nothing but the middle value of your core. Okay, or middle position. Okay, core or middle position reach பண்ண the refractive index value will get decrease. Okay, it start to decrease. Okay, wow. So graphical representation வந்து refractive index வந்து இந்த மாதிரி இருந்துச்சுன்னா this is called graded index. ஓகேவா, சப்போஸ் வந்து n வேல்யூ வந்து கோர்ல வந்து யூனிஃபார்மா இருந்துச்சு, கான்ஸ்டன்டா இருந்துச்சு, யூனிஃபார்மா இருந்துச்சு அப்படின்னா throughout the core the n value remains same or remain uniform or remain constant, that is called the step index. The n value throughout your core, it is not uniform, it is getting increased. Once it reaches the maximum value, then it starts decreasing. Then if this nature will be called graded index. This nature of fiber optic cable will be called the graded index fiber optic cables. Okay, well, this is very important. Okay, this is very important in exam point of view. First unit la part B la வந்து okay va 99% they will ask you explain in detail about fiber optic profile or fiber optic profile index, like that they will be asking. So you want to explain what is step index, then you want to explain what is graded index in terms of what? In terms of refractive index. Okay, in terms of refractive index, if the refractive index of your core remains same or uniform, then it is called single index, I mean step index. SI. Suppose the refractive index is not uniform, okay, it is not constant or it is not uniform, it is start increasing. Once it reaches maximum, then it is start decreasing. Okay, then it is comes under graded index. So you want to explain in terms of refractive index, you want to draw the diagram, then you want to explain. Sometimes they will ask explain in detail about refractive index profile. Sometimes they will ask the difference. Okay, sometimes they will ask the difference, then you want to put a table column. Okay, or you want to put on table column, and then you want to put a serial number, you want to mention the parameters, then you want to put a step index, then you want to put graded index. So in your textbook you have around 10 difference are there, they have given in your textbook. So you please concentrate on the difference also, because in university question papers most of the time they are asking a difference between step index and graded index. They are asking for 40 marks. Okay, so you want to at least you want to write 10 difference, because they are asking in 14 marks. Okay, what is the difference between step index and the graded index? Okay, student, can you able to understand what is step index and what is graded index? Students, can you able to understand what is step index, what is graded index? Yeah, thanks. Thanks very much. So students, can you able to see the PPT? Can you able to see the PPT? Fiber index profile PPT slide. Can you able to see the slide? Yeah, thanks, Pa. So I already explained what is step index and what is graded index. Okay, suppose the core fiber optic cable core வந்து refractive index வந்து யூனிஃபார்மா இருந்துச்சுன்னா, I mean n1 value வந்து யூனிஃபார்மா கான்ஸ்டன்டா இருந்துச்சுன்னா, that will be called step index. Suppose வந்து refractive index வந்து கோர்ல வந்து யூனிஃபார்மா இல்ல அப்படின்னா, then it will be called graded index. Okay, so step indexல வந்து பாத்தீங்கன்னா refractive index வந்து கான்ஸ்டன்டா இருக்கும். ஓகேவா, remain uniform or constant. But graded index வந்து பாத்தீங்க அப்படின்னா, the refractive index value will not be uniform. It will be like gradually increase ஆயிட்டு, then it start decreasing. Okay, this is called the graded index. So step index fiber optical cable வந்து core has uniform refractive index. ஓகேவா, கோர்ல வந்து refractive index n1 வேல்யூ வந்து யூனிஃபார்மா இருக்கும். ஓகேவா, it will be like this. இங்க பாருங்க, யூனிஃபார்மா இருக்குது பாத்தீங்களா, கான்ஸ்டன்டா யூனிஃபார்மா இருக்கும். ஓகே, so once it reaches the cladding part, then it start decreasing and it will maintain the n2 value. n2 value வந்து cladding maintain ஆயிட்டே இருக்கும், அது யூனிஃபார்மா இருக்கும். so core cladding ரெண்டுலயுமே refractive index value வந்து யூனிஃபார்மா இருக்கும். யூனிஃபார்மா அப்படிங்கிறது nothing but கான்ஸ்டன்டா மெயின்டைன் ஆகிறது தான் we are saying as uniform. Okay, so this is the concept of step index fibers. Graded index fibers வந்து பாத்தீங்கன்னா, the refractive index of your core will not be uniform. Just to see here, the refractive index n1 value it start increasing. Once it reaches the maximum, nothing but center position of your core, then it will start decreasing. Okay, the refractive index n1 value it start decreasing, isn't it? Okay, so this type of nature is called graded index fiber. Okay, this type of nature is called graded index fiber. I already said that the difference between step index and graded index is very important. Okay, if you go for your examination, sometimes they will be asking the difference, nothing but comparison of step index and graded index. So please concentrate on this topic, comparison of step index and graded index. So you want to take parameter, one column, next column வந்து step index, then next column வந்து graded index. First data rate வந்து step index வந்து ஸ்லோவா இருக்கும், graded index வந்து ஹையா இருக்கும். coupling efficiency வந்து step indexல வந்து ஹையா இருக்கும், graded indexல வந்து லோவா இருக்கும். path வந்து பாத்தீங்கன்னா it will take total internal reflection, but graded index வந்து பாத்தீங்கன்னா it will take a oscillatory fashion. Okay, it will be look like this, it will be like a oscillatory fashion. Next fourth வந்து பாத்தீங்கன்னா index variation, you have a formula, delta will be called index variation. This is what the formula, this is nothing but total internal reflection. This is the formula for the oscillatory fashion. Okay, wow. Numerical aperture வந்து remain same, but if you go for graded index, the numerical aperture will be changed. Okay, will be changed, continuously வந்து change ஆகும். Material used வந்து பாத்தீங்கன்னா plastic or glass, but if you go for graded index, they will use only glass material. Bandwidth வந்து பாத்தீங்கன்னா 10 to 20 megahertz, here வந்து 1 gigahertz. Pulse spreading வந்து பாத்தீங்கன்னா more, இங்க வந்து less. Attenuation வந்து less in step index, but if you go for graded index, attenuation is high. Typical light use light source வந்து பாத்தீங்கன்னா step index வந்து they will use only LED, but if you go for graded index, they will use LED and laser as a light source. Application வந்து பாத்தீங்கன்னா local network communication க்கு they will prefer step index. If you go for WAN network, I mean wide area network, they will prefer graded index fibers. Okay, okay, that's all about the today's session. I think we come to end of today's session, so we will continue the remaining topics in the next class. Okay, okay, fine. How was today's class? Give me your feedback. So anyone can conclude what are the things we have seen? Students, anyone can conclude what are all the things we have seen today? Student, anyone can conclude? Ramprabha, are you there?
Yes, sir.
Can you conclude more? What are all the things we have seen? Can you conclude?
Yes, sir. Sir, wave guide பத்தி பார்த்தோம் சார்.
Okay, ma.
சார் அதுக்கப்புறம் டைப்ஸ் ஆஃப் ரேஸ்ல வந்து 3 ரேஸ் பார்த்தோம் சார். அதுக்கப்புறம் ஃபைபர் இண்டெக்ஸ் ப்ரொஃபைல் என்னன்னு பார்த்தோம் சார்.
Okay, ma.
சார் அதுக்கப்புறம் லாஸ்டா ஸ்டெப் இண்டெக்ஸ் ஃபைபர் அண்ட் கிரேடட் இண்டெக்ஸ் ஃபைபர் பார்த்தோம் சார்.
Okay, ma. Okay. Next வந்து comparison பார்த்தோம், isn't it? Step index, graded index ஓட comparison பார்த்தோம். Okay. Okay, thank you all.
Yes, sir.
Thank you for joining. Any doubt? ஏதாவது டவுட் இருந்ததுன்னா கேளுங்க. டவுட் இருக்காப்பா? Okay. Okay, thank you all. Ramprabha? Ramprabha, are you there?
எஸ் சார். சார் கொஞ்சம் நெட்வொர்க் இஷ்யூங்க சார், அதனால மைக் ஆன் ஆக மாட்டேங்குது.
ஓகே ஓகே, நோ ப்ராப்ளம். எனக்கு அந்த ஆப்சென்டீஸ் லிஸ்ட் மட்டும் எனக்கு அனுப்புங்க. ஓடி லிஸ்ட் வேண்டாம், எனக்கு அந்த ஆப்சென்டீஸ் லிஸ்ட் மட்டும் வேணும்.
ரிமைனிங் 10 மெம்பர்ஸ் எல்லாரும் பிரசன்ட் தாங்க சார். 32 மெம்பர்ஸ் வந்து டெக்னிக்கல் ட்ரைனிங் அட்டெண்ட் பண்ணிட்டு இருக்காங்க சார்.
ஓகேமா, ஓகே
சார். ரிமைனிங் 10 மெம்பர்ஸ் பிரசன்ட் சார். 4 பேர் இதுங்க சார். சார் கேக்குதாங்க சார்?
கேக்குதுமா. அப்ப யாருமே
சார்
ஆப்சென்ட் இல்ல
4
தானே?
பேர். எஸ் சார், 4 பேர் பிளேஸ் ஆயிட்டாங்க சார். அவங்களுக்கு எப்பவுமே ஆன் டியூட்டிங் சார். இப்ப எல்லாரும் பிரசன்ட் தாங்க சார். அப்போ
ஓகேமா, ஓகே, தேங்க்ஸ் மா, தேங்க்ஸ். Okay, thank you for joining. We will continue the remaining topics in the next class. Okay, thank you all. You can leave now.